Hey everybody, this is my main event review from April the 17th, 2013, and we start off with a video package of Seth Rollins and Corey Graves hyping up tonight's main event. So anyway, commentators are Tony Dawson and the returning William Regal after being off the microphone for a couple of weeks because he had to fight Cash or something. But anyway. First match, Justin Gabriel against Leo Kruger. Wow. This is going to be fun. Each man has won once, so this is the third in the series. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the series. I somewhat doubt it. Each one's been different, though, so I'll give them that. A good back-and-forth match. Justin Gabriel has control for the first part of the match, but as it go along, Leo Kruger gets, the advantage back, and he almost never lets go of the control in the bout. He ends up winning with that hammerlock double. It's like a hammerlock double wrist lock type finisher, and they gave it a name. It's called the CG3, and I like that name. That's a good name. Justin Gabriel taps out. Leo Kruger gets the win. To the back, Paige is being interviewed, and she's asked if she had heard about Summer Rae's excuse for running away a couple of weeks ago. To which Paige says, I don't care if she ran away because of me or because she had a curling iron still on and was afraid she was going to burn the arena down. She was running away. She cannot stay in a fight, and she can't stay with me. To which all of a sudden Summer Rae attacks her from behind and says, who's running away now? So up next, we got women's action as Bayley takes on Emma. Hey. Now Emma this time manages to skin the rope, or skin the cat, pardon me, successfully, because every time she does it, she tries and she messes up. But here she manages to make it, which is great. And this match is actually a good match. I'm not downing Bayley. This is her second time around, and she did good in the match. It's just Emma in the past has had some terrible matches, some of it not her fault. But here, Emma looked at her absolute best in this contest. Good back-and-forth match. Both women got time in this. And it just was a really good wrestling match. And it ends when Emma puts on the Muda Lock. Yes, she was able to put the Muda Lock on Bayley. Bayley taps out. Emma gets her first win in NXT, or on NXT, which is actually pretty good. So, 2 episodes in a row now, Emma's done something good. So, maybe this is the start of something good, maybe? Maybe I'll become a fan of Evolution. I don't know. But hopefully it keeps up. So we go to our next match. It is Yoshi Tatsu against Bray Wyatt. Poor Yoshi. Poor Yoshi Tatsu. Just jobs out. Bray Wyatt just dominates this whole match. I don't think Yoshi had any offense in it. Bray Wyatt hits the STO, gets the 3 count and the win. Cuts a good promo after the match. Then we're reminded of next week's episode of NXT, the Night of Champions, Clash of Champions. And again, the matches, Kaitlyn to defend the Divas title against AJ Lee, Antonio Cesaro to defend the US title against Adrian Neville, even though Cesaro lost the belt that week. Never got it back, so still, it's going to be weird watching that one. Big E Langston defending the NXT Championship against Brad Maddox. And Wade Barrett defends the Intercontinental title against Bo Dallas. Now we go to our featured match. It is the lumberjack match. And there is not one wrestler surrounding the ring that I recognized being on NXT. So basically, it's just a bunch of jobbers. So the match is Corey Graves and Seth Rollins. This is a good match. It was entertaining for many reasons. One, Corey Graves is somewhat hated, but 2, Seth Rollins is in the Shield, and everybody wants a piece of the Shield. So every time that Seth Rollins would attempt to roll out to the ring, he remembers that there are lumberjacks out there, so he can't go outside of the ring to get himself together, so he's brought back in the ring. So, and then when Corey Graves is, thrown out to the floor, the lumberjacks pick him up and send him back. This is probably the first lumberjack match I've ever seen where there was nobody affiliated with either guy, and they just put him back in the ring. So the end of the match, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns come out, and the lumberjacks try to, stop them. Now think about it. 12 against 2. Wonder who would win this one. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns beat up every lumberjack there was, which was absolutely great. It just showed how dominant the Shield really is. And then they attack Corey Graves, and then Seth Rollins hit the standing Shiranui to get the 3 count in the victory. And William Regal is going crazy, saying how the Shield just beat up 13 men, the lumberjacks and Corey Graves, and that they may be the most unstoppable force in the history of the WWE, and that's the end of NXT. So, while this episode wasn't as good as the previous episode, and I mean, how in the world can it be when, how can anything top Cassius Ohno and William Regal? This was still a good episode. Bayley and Emma had a good match. Corey Graves and Seth Rollins was a fun lumberjack match to watch. The first match, I don't know. For some reason, I just cannot get into a Justin Gabriel Leo Kruger match, and I don't know why. I just don't know. And then Yoshitatsu and Bray Wyatt, like I said, that was just a jobber match right there. But other than that, this was an okay episode of NXT. As the next episode is the Clash of Champions. Can't wait for that one.